So, Hype, can you provide an example of a test strategy that worked well for your team? And how was this strategy developed?
Okay, looking at the clock, we only have 20 minutes left, so my answer will be no, I can't. And let me tell you why. A test strategy is highly context dependent. So before I can even go into a test strategy, I have to tell you a lot about the context. But I wrote a blog post where I explain step by step how to create a test strategy with a good example. And it's only the first part of the test strategy. So I made it within an hour for a product, an online web shop, and the test strategy I made was made in an hour, and I explained it step by step. So I'll provide the link, but just go to my blog and Google or look for test strategy, and you'll find it.
I tell you what, maybe we can figure out a way to get that onto the club.
Yeah, absolutely.
So head to the club.
I will mention it.
Hype and Heather will conspire to get that example on the club.
But let me give you a more general answer in the form of a story. One of the best test strategies I did was helping my cousin. My cousin had build a new product online for recruitment, and he called me and he said, I have this awesome product, can you help me test it, because you're a professional tester? And I said, sure, I can help you. How much time do you want me to test it? And he said, well, I don't know. I said, well, to really thoroughly test it, it will take me at least 2 weeks. He said, no, I don't have that time, and you won't have that time, and I can't afford paying you. So since he was my cousin, I said, okay. So I went over on a Thursday evening, and they told me everything about the product and how it works. And they showed me screens, and they showed me the whole why behind it and the architecture. And then they said, can you come back tomorrow and we'll test it? So I spent one day with his team, 2 girls who were involved with testing. And I said, okay, let me start with printing out all the screens. And they looked at me like, why? I said, well, just print them out and put them on the wall. And we have this drawing from yesterday. Let's put it on the wall too. And what I did was I didn't really did a risk analysis with them. But I asked these girls, you've been testing this product for the last 2 months now, and they were doing other work, so it was not their full-time job. Can you tell me what you have tested and what you haven't tested? So we started making an overview of what have we done. Hi.
Thanks, Riri.
What have we done? How happy are we? And what haven't we tested yet? And by creating that overview, in that day, we gained so much insight. We gained so much insight in the product, how it worked, what they had covered, where the risks were, where they still were, I don't know, not very certain that they tested enough. So we talked about that, and in the whole day, I only showed them a couple of tricks how to test the product, and I didn't really test a lot, but I gave them insight and overview, and I gave them confidence that they knew what they had tested and what still need to be tested. And by doing that, it's not really a test strategy, but it is the insight and the overview we need as testers to decide the next step.
Yeah.
And I think a test strategy combined with your test results in a form of a dashboard or a mind map or a report, or I don't care how you do it. So you have the test strategy and your results will give you an answer on what's our next step. And I think that's what test strategy is all about. How do you decide what your next step will be?